Hey guys, it's your bro, CDP. I'm with pro wrestler Laurel Cassie D from Crossbody Pro Wrestling here in Cambridge. Laurel, can you just introduce my audience to yourself?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Laurel Cassie D. I am a female wrestler, the Rainbow Bright wrestler. I also VTube on Twitch, and I love comedy. I do comedy stuff. That's, I'd say, my forte and what I love to do, especially growing up in wrestling, watching it. I loved all the funny stuff.
How did you get into pro wrestling?
Okay, so I always knew about it. Growing up, it was like family time. We watched wrestling. I was in college, and my friend, he went to HMV, and he met somebody's cousin who's a wrestler there. He's like, oh, hey, you should come to our show. You like wrestling, right? Because he saw his top. So he told me about it, my friend, and we both went. It was actually Rip Impact's cousin. So Rip was the first wrestler I've ever actually met. And from there, I did some research, I helped with the ring, and I eventually got myself into a wrestling school. And then I just, from there, I stayed in it, and here I am now.
Okay. Did you have a favorite male, female wrestler when you were growing up that influenced your career?
I wouldn't say that kind of influenced my career, but I don't do all the high-flying stuff he does. Jeff Hardy. I really liked how charismatic, different, the face paint. That's why you can see my makeup a bit. I did a match, so it's a little bit off. But he was my favorite. Lita, she was my favorite female. Those were those were my main two growing up.
Okay. Right now, if you had a choice between WWE, AEW, which one would you take?
AEW.
AEW?
Yeah, hands down.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you like doing solo wrestling to tag team wrestling?
Solo wrestling, I've done it for most of my career, so it comes easier to me. I prefer it I wouldn't say I prefer it. It's a lot easier, so that's why I prefer it. Tag team, it's something really, really brand new, and just learning, and it is fun. It's fun to take a little rest too on the side.
Okay, this is part one of my interview with Laurel Cassie D. Stay tuned for part two coming up in a minute.